right, everyone. Questions for Coach Gold?
Coach, what are your emotions now? You've come so close so many times.
Just really disappointed for our guys. I thought they were resilient. Thought they believed, despite going down early. They stayed together, and we had opportunities to win. We had them in a 3rd and 13, and came under pressure, and kid made a nice throw and catch. That kept the drive alive, and obviously they went ahead on it. We just needed one more play. You just needed to take away. Again, give them credit. They ran the ball really well, and their quarterback protected it. They did not give us a short field ever. Kicking game is excellent. They protected the football, and the quarterback did a great job for them tonight.
Well, can you talk about Dalvin Cook? He obviously was the difference maker.
He's a great back. He's a great back. He's a great back, and we missed too many tackles on him, and obviously he got free in the open field. Talented player.
Coach, what was it about the FSU run defense that really troubled your running game?
I think they did a great job up front. They're strong. They play a lot of people. I think they beat blocks really well. Again, obviously we didn't want to abandon the run, but we wanted to run enough to complement our passing game. But obviously we felt like we could attack them vertically, and we thought we could attack them down the field. And you come in this environment, you don't throw an interception, you don't fumble it, and you're 50% on 3rd down, and it's just disappointing because we did a lot of things right. In the end, they made a couple more plays than we did.
What did you say to the team in the locker room?
Just that again, I love this group. I love the way they compete. I love how resilient they are, and how they just stayed together. I wanted so badly for them to win this game. I really did. They worked really hard. We had opportunities. We didn't do it. We played one ACC game, and that's what I said to them. We haven't played a Coastal game yet, and we've played one ACC game. So again, we just got to keep tight. Grow from this, fix the things that we have to fix, but they're disappointed, but they'll come back tomorrow.
Yeah, the problem stopping them in the first half, again, 2nd week in a row. Do you ever really, it's just so bizarre, and then defense is like a whole different group in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I don't know. Again, we got to give them credit. They did a good job early on, gave us some looks we hadn't seen, and did some different groupings that, were a little bit different attack, and then we aided them. We missed. We let. The whole game plan was obviously to contain Cook, and we let him out too many times, and he made us pay on the 2nd level.
That option play, was that one of those things that you guys hadn't seen?
Again, we got to do a better job. Our outside linebackers got to slow play it. They loaded. I believe they loaded on our safety, and then we didn't show up. Corner didn't show up, and I think they got the safety down. I didn't see the replay. You guys might be able to know, but I just know from the configuration over there. We need an outside linebacker slow playing it. Mike and Will got to run over the top, and I think they got our safety on the ground, which allowed them to have an X play. And you can't do that. You can't aid them. You got to make them go 12, 13 plays, and we let them have an X play in the run game.
That 17-play drive, was that as good as you've seen the offensive line perform to this point in the season?
You're talking about our drive? Yeah. I mean, again, I thought they battled hard. We just had the 1 sack. Is that what it was? you know, in 50 attempts, you know. So I think they fought hard against a good front, a good team, and a team that brought a lot of pressure. You know, we were better on third down, and you know, it could be any point in the game. You know, you know, when we fumble the snap down there on the 2-yard line, you know, ends up being a big play, right? Any combination of plays. So.
Hey, Al, lead by 1 in the fourth quarter, the chance to win it at the end. Does that give you a building block this year? I know it's hard to think that way after years like this, but does that give you a building block this year that maybe you didn't have the last 2 years when you kind of went in the tank after this game?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, well, it's early. It's early in the season, but I mean, I thought we fought. You know, I mean, I don't see any quit in this team, or I mean, they, you know, I think they're genuinely, you know, distraught right now. You know, they believed all week that they were going to win the game, and they believed all game they were going to win the game. So, you know, we made a couple mistakes that, you know, allowed them to come out on top. But they played. I mean, you look at their kicking game, the way they protected the football. They didn't make a mistake, and again, hats off to them. But we're going to come back. We're going to come back strong. And again, I believe in this team. And we've only played one ACC game, so they just got to stay together now.
Do you have an update on Stacy and his?
I don't. Do you know Ed? Do you know any? No, we don't. I think he returned to the sideline, so I mean, I think that's good news. You know, but obviously.
Was it his arm? Because it was tough to tell on the.
I think it was his hip. It's his hip, right?
All right, guys. Last question.
So much has been made, you know, of how this team needs to avoid it. You know, the slide after this. Could you just elaborate on that? I mean, how much?
Yeah.
Do you see this
Again, man, I'm trying to be respectful. You know, because you guys, you know, cover it, and but I promise you, we haven't talked about it one time inside the building. You know, we made this whole week about us. That allowed us to play as well as, you know, to give us a chance to win. We didn't make a couple plays. Obviously, there's a couple things that we would like to have back. As anytime you get in a game like this, a one-possession game. But again, I think from our standpoint, we did what we should do. We took care of ourselves all week and came ready to play, you know, in a tough environment. And we just needed to make one more play, you know, somewhere along the line. I think our guys, you know, I believe in our guys. I believe in our leadership. We're not going away, and we got too much football to go. And you know, I mean, obviously, like I said earlier, they believed they were going to win. So now they got to go back to work and reinvest, because emotionally it's hard and all that. So maybe that's, you know, where your question is derived from. I mean, this should be an emotional game, you know. I mean, it is. It's an emotional game. Our guys laid it on the line. I'm disappointed for them. I really am. Did so many things well in the game. So many things well. And just came up 5 points short.
Thank you.